Hello and welcome to this week's episode of RcT2Germany Weekly, and this week, we're going we're going to investigate Westwinds.
And this week, yes. Westwinds, the park built by GeForce.
Yeah.
It's a Cedar Fair park. It got gold on new elements.
Like a 83% vote.
And it didn't get spotlight for whatever reason. And it wasn't built by MCI. Because I've read the comments under our last video.
Not only on our last video. I think some of our viewers, I don't know. I guess they don't watch the video and they don't listen. They just comment.
Yeah, because the funny thing is, I mean, he wrote in English, so I guess he is American. So.
Or at least he understands English.
Yeah.
So he should have.
But let's talk about the park. Okay. Let's go to the park, everybody.
The park that I did not build.
Yes. Now let's talk. Let's bring it back. We did this for Thorpe. What would we do if we were at this park for a day? We would basically,
we would basically criticize it.
Yeah.
Because
we are jealous.
Because we are jealous elitists.
So basically, the funny thing is, when I'm on a roller coaster Reddit, everyone is like, you have to get a flash pass on 10th of January in Magic Mountain, and I'm like, what the hell? So we are smart Germans, so we will probably get to this park on a weekday or in September or something, so we would basically park somewhere on the screen, so on the more...
Yeah, like here.
On the closer parking lots.
Exactly, yes. That's our spot.
Yeah, because... Yeah. Whatever spot you're pointing to, I'm completely okay with that spot. So, and then we would walk over the bridge, I guess, because I don't know. We are at the blue parking lot, I think. Blue 4, and stuff. So, we would walk over the bridge, and first of all, we would say, hey, this Fury looks better than it rides, because that's what I think, at least. At least, yes, that's the right word.
What? It looks better than it was before you have even been on it.
Yes. Yes.
Why?
Just because. It's like, I don't know.
Yeah, you don't know. That's actually
the problem is,
don't know.
I suspect it isn't that great because of these huge turns instead of airtime hills, because I love airtime hills. But maybe one day I get to ride a real hypercoaster and they will,
That's a giga coaster.
Or a giga coaster and they will get my sympathy. But, maybe it's just the flashbacks from Goliath and Magic Mountain, because that's only turns and they are all bad. Except for the last one that kills you. So, okay, so we would walk over the bridge, then we would see this blue penis sign, whatever it is supposed to be. I guess it's supposed to signal the west winds, like the waves and the clouds, and they are going west. Maybe. Probably not.
Then
I don't know.
You should redirect me.
Yeah, maybe I should. I've just downloaded the park, so... But probably direct me. Says nothing about...
Okay, no, the thing is this. If you do another 50-minute video that nobody's going to watch, then it's not worth the bother. So we're just going to make a normal review and skip all the bullshit.
No, we'll not. We'll do all the bullshit. So we would walk into the park with our pre-purchased tickets, then we would completely ignore the main street.
Yeah, but I really like the carousel.
Yeah, the carousel is like, we would say, hey, that's like Phantasialand, or some other joke. Yeah, the carousel is well done. The main street is very Cedar Flare-ish, I guess. I've never been to a Cedar Flare park, but that's how I imagine a Cedar Flare park.
You've been to Starpoint?
Yeah, I've basically been to Starpoint, but that's something completely different. So, we would probably... The thing is, I don't know why, but so many parks in the world are like, you would never go straight. You would always turn on the first or second turn of the path layout. So we would probably go right towards the old school intermean drop thingy. But no, on the other hand, I think we would first ride the Schwarzkopf, because it's a Schwarzkopf, but... let's just pretend we go on the drop tower first, which is, I think it's pretty well done. Nothing spectacular, but you know, it's a drop tower.
I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
I would love to go on one of those old intermittent drop towers.
Yeah, even I would love that.
They look so...
Although they are like, but you know, like they are they are basically the tilt coaster with a little brain mixed inside, and then that's it. Why is there frozen? Why are there frozen peeps? Why is there a huge stage with huge seating? It's like crazy. Always them Americans.
I really like the small train station right next to the demon drop.
Yes, it's trainy.
That looks beautiful.
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 Beautiful does it. Yes, it looks very American. I guess the theme for every theme park is basically America, so that fits. Well, and there is a swinging ship that is completely different than every other swinging ship because it swings
in the other way.
Yeah, it's basically turned around because which I kind of like, because every other swinging ship is basically parallel to the path.
Yeah.
Instead of crossing the path, basically. So
I think this is great interaction with the park and with the lake.
If there was a super splash going underneath the swinging ship, that would even be better. But
yeah, but you can't have everything, I guess.
Yes. And you know, they are Americans, so Americans and building things closely together is not really a thing.
Yeah, tell that to Manhattan.
Well, I mean, Manhattan is like the one exception.
Just saying.
Yeah.
So, the Wizard. A 1975...
The station of the Wizard is in the main street, so...
Schwarzkopf coaster.
Not the right direction. Okay, then let's talk about that one for a second. Or two. Yeah.
I'm just going to make my video and you can...
Yeah, like, if
whatever.
There is a block break on this ride, and if you get stopped there, you can escape, but you have to, like, be really good with ladders. I mean, the whole ride is basically like, if you can't climb ladders, then you are dead. I'm going with the theme. Okay, the layout itself is pretty much like a Schwarzkopf Jetstar used to be, I guess.
I really like that. I haven't seen one of those in RcT2 for, well, forever.
Didn't they just use two cars per train back then?
I don't know, but I'm not a car fetishist, so I don't care.
I guess so. I think the first ones were only one car. No, then they went up to two. But the layout itself is pretty much, I think, pretty similar to what Jetstars used to be.
I don't know.
I mean, at least this first drop and the turn is exactly the same as the black hole had.
Mm. I really liked it. I mean, the turn on the water after the first drop, that just looks beautiful.
Yeah.
I really like that. Like the whole coaster.
And a lot of supports.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good thing.
Yes, especially for, you know, old Schwarzkopf with no backbone. So yeah, let's go back to where we were before and talk about this sexy seaside restaurant. Having, you know, it's like,
that's the best view you can have in this park, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know what it's called. It's called Coast of Views Cafe. It should just be called like Anton Schwarzkopf's Café Bude or something like that.
Café Bude.
Yes, that's how it should be called, because, you know.
Because yes, no, maybe.
Because Anton Schwarzkopf, you know. Yeah, I will rename me, because I'm in the park as a handyman. I will rename me to Anton Schwarzkopf as a tribute. So yeah, and then you can, and on the other side of this, you know, on this modest German-built roller coaster is the monstrosity called Fury. built by the Swiss, because I don't know why Swiss build roller coasters when they don't have any in their own country, but it's the Swiss. That's a funny thought, but you know, Swiss, they just lost things with engineering in them. They just can't resist. Except cars. Switzerland's really fun. Okay, let's talk about this coaster. It's a B&M Giga coaster.
Yep. I mean the original one, Fury, is a Giga coaster.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if this one. I think it's supposed to be a Giga coaster too, just because of the looks of it.
And the layout.
Or the layout, yeah.
No airtime. Or not that much airtime. And a huge helix, like that's the biggest helix I have ever seen.
I mean, this ride may not have those huge chunks of airtime, but I think those fast turns are really. I mean, the feeling of speed should be really great on this one.
Yes, I agree with that.
Because it just rampages through those turns.
Maybe it's just another Goliath. Yeah, but at least this ride has some valleys with speed, and it's not just all turns in 50-meter high.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't think you can say too much about this ride because, you know, it's a B&M.
Yeah, well, you can say you like it, and I do like it.
Well, I like it, and let's move on to the next part of the park. There is a really, I don't know, like the next area is just, I just love it so much. I call it the GCI area because there's a GCI in the area with 12 cars. That's how it should be done. The correct number of cars. I'm happy. And there is a observation tower, you know, in the middle of a first drop of a GCI, which is even better because that's like, this observation tower is not made for, you know, it's basically just made for these two moments where you can see the train going down the first drop. Maybe if you're lucky. So we would basically and he used the -3 sign. I don't know why, but it's cool. And you know it's a GCI, and I think it's a pretty great layout.
I don't like the layout. I mean, the layout itself looks good, but the train is just not fast enough for the layout.
Yeah, it's a little bit slow. Like I don't know if, like, I couldn't say because my laptop is so slow.
No, the pacing is not that. I mean, I don't like the pacing.
But I like how the layout is spread in this triangle.
Yeah, the triangle is great. The positioning, the layout, everything is great. But I think the first drop could have used, well, like a few more feet.
If the game calculated wouldn't cost us correctly.
Yeah, we wouldn't have that problem, but
yeah. So yes, and there is a rafting with, you know, with interaction to the coaster because, you know, wooden coaster rafting.
Yeah, the rafting is great.
Yeah,
I really like that.
It's like a rafting ride with water.
You don't say.
Yes, I do. And with interaction with the coaster in a great manner. And he even used these strange steel beams that GCI uses to, you know,
Yeah.
I don't know why they use it, but I guess
they use it because they
like it.
Yeah.
I think they are just too lazy to figure out how to, or to calculate how you have to support with only wooden things. So they are like, steel beams, done.
I don't think it makes that much of a difference if it's steel or wood. I just think they use it to... I don't know. I don't think, and I don't know.
We have no idea. But the queue of the rafting is a little bit short. Maybe rafting isn't as popular in America.
Yeah, that's Tad short indeed.
Yeah, like even, and man, I don't know anything about this park, which is bad. Where is it located?
Florida.
In Florida! Holy moly! Yeah, I read it. Right. In Tampa, Florida. Like, what the hell? How is this small queue supposed to hold everyone in summer? Like, even Alton Towers has longer queues for their water rides, and Alton is in England, and there is never good weather in England.
Well, the days we went to Alton, there was pretty good weather.
Yeah, like these were the only days ever.
And the second day of Blackpool, we had good weather too. It was cold, but it was good weather.
Yeah, but still.
Yeah.
We have to go there again. Like, I don't know. I just have to. But
Like
let's
now.
focus on this park.
Let's go to Blackpool now.
Let's go to the park. Yeah, there's another train station, which is like pretty similar to the first.
Wait, I have to get my headset back on.
Yeah, but I like how the train is not running through the park, because, you know, American parks wouldn't care about that. I guess it has some interaction, and it goes through the park for like, I don't know, the train isn't really a great, like, yeah, it doesn't connect all of the park for, so, yeah, I mean, it's American. I like how the crane for the rafting is in the station to get the rafting boats out. So, is your headset working again?
Yeah, of course it's working.
Because you're not saying anything. So,
Yeah,
and there was a kiddie coaster with an open station built by Vekoma. So I guess that's pretty decent. Okay, yeah, that's a pretty okay layout for. You could say that this is a
I really
layout
like it.
for kiddie coaster.
Yeah, that's great.
Then there was another restaurant.
Props.
There are two additional restaurants because
One is not enough.
it's America. They need hot potatoes, and they need pink hot dogs or Pink's hot dogs, whatever. Then you have then there is this Power Tower S&S thing that every American park.
Yeah, I would love to go on one of those bad boys one day.
I don't know. I'm just happy that there was
not on the thing in Geiselwind.
I mean, yeah, we have to go to Islands of Adventure, like, and everything that you ever wanted to do, you know, gets fulfilled.
But I didn't see it before because I'm stupid. But he didn't make the station of the train invisible. The station blocks are still there. I don't know. Maybe Chiefos, if you're watching,
I think that's meant to be like that.
and if it is meant to be like that, then okay. I shut up. But if you don't know how to do that, I don't know it either. But Johnny seems to have figured it out.
But yeah,
you should ask him for.
Like,
if you want to know.
But it looks good. Like, whether or not
I don't know.
I mean, it looks like it's on one level. I mean, you can tell that it's not, but like from this one thing, it kind of looks like it's one level with the
charmer. That's true, but yeah, but I don't.
Yeah.
I just think.
Let's go to the next bridge, because I don't know, theme parks in your elements all have bridges everywhere
and boats.
Yeah, that's like, don't talk about boats. There is not one huge rowing boat in this park, so. But the bridge is nice, and it has a nice interaction with the Super Splash. Because obviously this park has a Super Splash. Because it's American.
Because it's a park.
Yes, American parks have Super Splashes. That's like the rule. I broke that rule with Six Flags Idaho. That's why I didn't get a good score. They were like, I would have given this park 100%, except it doesn't have a Super Splash.
Yeah, but does it have a wooden coaster? Oh wait.
No. Yes, it has. So. I completely forgot about my own wooden coaster. That's how forgettable my park was, that I myself can't remember it.
I really like those River... What the fuck? Nein, ich möchte nicht iTunes installieren.
These River, what the
Jesus.
fuck? Yes,
I really like those River Shake River MFG.go and River Shading and whatever. Those buildings look really good. Really good. I like it.
yes,
Mix it
yes,
like.
I see it.
And I like the
see it.
backstage area.
Yeah, backstage areas. That's that's my sentence. I like the backstage area.
Yeah, you will love my new park because it
Yeah.
only contains backstage areas right
Guys,
now.
if you want to get a 100% community vote for me, just build dark rides in huge buildings.
Backstage areas.
Yeah. Like, the backstage area itself isn't that interesting, but the buildings in the backstage area, that's where the good stuff is at. And he used buildings in the backstage area here. Okay, so, yes, let's talk about
The Wild Mouse.
the wave swinger. The wave swinger swings. Okay, wild mouse.
The Wild Mouse is wild.
Yeah, and it's exactly like every wild mouse in the world, except the wild mouses that don't have no theming but shitty theming. I mean, I guess the only exception in the world is the wild mouse in Europa Park, Motorhome Blitz. So
No,
I mean, there is the rattlesnake in Chessington.
Chessington has great theming, and I really like the theming in the Hansa Park one too. I mean, it was shit, but the theming was good.
Well, yeah, maybe I will give that to you, but the wild mouse in Bobbejaanland is completely shit. So yeah,
but it's awesome.
yeah, it's shit, but it's
It
awesome.
looks like shit, but it is awesome.
Yeah, it's basically,
You have to give it that. I mean, I know we both hate the Bobbejaanland, but the wild mouse in Bobbejaanland is the smoothest wild mouse ever to see.
and the best ride in the park.
ever. Yeah.
Well, maybe not that. Typhoon is pretty fun, I think.
No, Okidoki was the best ride in the park.
Yeah, but that wild mouse was like no other because you could touch everything, every part of the ride in the lift and stuff. Not in the lift, but like you could touch the lift from one of the turns, most curves. But let's talk about the station because it's nice.
Yeah, I'm watching Centurion right now.
What's Centurion? Is it the B&M?
It's a transformer. No,
Oh,
not
it's
a
the
transformer, not a
it's
transformer.
the stand-up turned into flawless.
Yeah.
Right. Yes, it's a ride from. It's pretty small, but I guess it's a.
The thing I don't like about this ride is, I mean, the only stand-up coaster that was converted to a flawless coaster is Mantis, right?
Yes.
And Mantis has the layout of Mantis is not the typical B&M stand-up layout. It's more of an, I don't know, twister or flawless layout to begin with. So the transition there worked well, but here on this ride, I don't know, it would be boring as fuck as a flawless coaster, I think, because they're just not the flawless coaster elements. I mean,
Yes.
it has two inversions. It is slow, it is small
And short.
and short. That's
Like
don't
the
know.
shortest B&M ride ever.
No, that's not, but
I think it is. How
I
long
mean,
is it?
it's longer than the Moon at Tivoli.
Nah, not that much longer. It's basically the same
Yeah.
category as the Moon, and just one other that
Yeah,
I
I
always
just wanted to say I would have liked if this ride was still a stand-up coaster because the layout just doesn't fit a flawless coaster. I think.
What is the looping coaster that I keep forgetting? The one with the COG in front of the lift.
Hydra.
Yes, that's the one. Where is that located? I always forget. Is it a Cedar Fair park? No. Yes, I think.
I think so. Wait, I have to Google that.
Yeah. But it exists. You don't Google shit right now. Let's talk about the supports for the Sky ride, which are nice. The supports are really nice.
Hydra, the ranch is located at Dorney Park.
Yeah, I told you. So
I thought it was Dorney Park, but I wasn't sure, so I googled it.
okay. The other big ride in this area is of course the Lac Flamme, which has enough queue
Yeah, that's cute.
with interaction with a cars ride, which is pretty nice. I like how there's literally a street going into, or not into the park, but you know, to the thing of the park. The only thing I find a little bit confusing is that it has normal traffic lines on it. I get it.
Why is that?
I guess it used to be a. I mean, the One Direction has a, like, I don't know, like.
Don't say that then.
I mean, it's American. I wouldn't paint like lines on my backstage roads. I would.
Why
just
not?
I would assume that my employees could drive properly.
Well, I did it too, so I think it's okay. If it is I mean, most backstage roads are not like real roads. They're more like mud shit.
Yeah, I think it's okay because on the one side there is actually a parking lot like next to the inverter, so it makes sense. Like if there wasn't a parking lot, it would just end there. Then it would be strange to have two roads going into nothing with lines on them. But okay, so let's go over this slightly different bridge.
I really like the oldtimer ride.
Yeah, I like
cars underneath the log flume.
Except that there's not that much happening. Like.
Yeah, but most good. I've never been on a good oldtimer ride. I don't think there's supposed to be much happening. You have some interaction with the log flume, but mostly it's just for kids who want to drive a car.
There could have been something. There could be something between the oldtimer, like between the two tracks.
Yeah.
Like when you go back, it's like just grass. I don't know.
Yeah, okay. I give you that. So, the inverter.
The next is not the inverter, but the next is the bridge. There's a bridge, and it's brown, and brown is the theme.
Brown is the theme.
And then there is the inverter. It's called Flight Deck, of course, because it's Cedar Fair, and Cedar Fair calls everything Top Gun, and then Flight Deck, and then I don't know.
Actually not, but no.
They had
three Top Gun
three
coaster.
Top Guns.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, yes. But they weren't all B&M inverter, but it was one B&M inverter with an called Flight Deck, then one Vekoma or Aero suspended coaster, which is now Flight Deck as well, and I think there was a third one, which is another different thing, like. But you know, Cedar Flare. Really know. So yes, it's an inverted coaster. Again, pretty short with just.
Yeah, like the original Top Gun, or like the original Flight Deck. That's not that big either, but I like it.
There is a lot of vomit on the exit. Yeah, RPP doesn't do a good job.
There is no vomit on the exit on my game.
Well, I mean, I guess there was just a. Maybe there was just a train with all vomiting.
Like the girl on Nemesis.
Yeah, I like how. Yeah, like the girl on Nemesis. I don't know how you can vomit on Nemesis, but I like the arrows in the station.
Yeah, that's a great thing.
Really nice stuff.
They should have arrows in the train, so everyone knows in which direction they should get out of the train.
Yes.
That's a huge problem in England.
I mean, you know, England is England.
Yeah, they're used to getting on. Yeah, okay, I get it.
But
hello.
There is a top spin.
It's me. Yeah, that's a top spin. Do you think the ride program will be better than the ones in England?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Okay.
Yeah,
next.
all my expectations for top spins are super low from now on, so I can't get disappointed anymore. England ruined me, and not in the good way. Not in the wow, that was so awesome way, but more in the that's so bad. I don't want to ever go through this again way. Yeah. Then the rest of the area. I mean, we don't talk too much about the buildings in the areas, but they are all pretty much Cedar Flare buildings. Cedar Fair. Why do I keep saying Cedar Flare?
Because they're stupid.
Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, I mean Cedar Fair buildings, and that's it. I mean there is another attraction in this area, the intermine twisted inverter right, however it's called. I mean, it's called vertical, but
it's called voodoo.
it's called voodoo, but twisted impulse coaster or whatever it's, or suspended impulse coaster, something like that.
That's the name.
Yeah. I mean, I guess you.
I would love to go on a ride like that one day.
I mean, at least once. And
Yeah,
then,
Cedar Point.
and then probably. Yeah. Like the good thing about Cedar Point is that Cedar Point seems to have all the rides that you want to ride once and never again.
I'm not sure why I would just would want to go once on Topful or Millennium Force or Raptor.
It's like if you plan 2 days, I think 2 days at Cedar Point are pretty good because you can spend 1 day with doing every coaster and then on the second you have like 5 left that you want to ride.
Well, 3 days.
Yeah.
3 days grace,
7. 3 days grace with who I am seeing live on Monday. Yes, and that's it. That's the park. I mean, we have forgotten the kids area, which is super nice. Which is located in the main street. Next to the other side of drive-in. Have you found it? With the tree hopper.
Yeah, I see it.
Yes, tree hoppers are awesome.
I see fire.
Inside the mountain?
Inside the mountain.
Yes, you can't really say that much about the park because Cedar Fair is just Cedar Fair.
I really like to drive in.
I think the park
is... You had something to say about Star Point, so I guess you should have something to say about this park too, because I don't think it's that much. I mean, Star Point was better than this, yes, but yes. Not that much.
I think the layouts in Star Point are like the biggest point where this park is.
Yeah, the layouts. Okay, the layouts.
I mean, Pacific Coaster is just a really good coaster builder, and
okay, I give you the layouts, but otherwise there is not that much of a difference.
I just think the overall park building. I think.
You think, yes?
It's really hard to explain. I just think that Star Point is a better park. But you can't say, the architecture is better or the thing. It's just like all the small details and everything is just a bit better. Like
yeah, the small things add up.
It's just the X factor that Pacific Coaster has. Like I still say that Pacific Coaster is the best builder ever on your elements, or at least in our generation. Yep. It's kind of hard to to compare him to all the builders, but I think GeForce made the second best Cedar Fair park, if I might say so. I mean, there's not that many huge Cedar Fair parks, but
and definitely the best park in last year in 2015.
Yeah,
I don't know if they will include Busch Gardens Asia in the. In 2015 or 16?
They shouldn't include it in 2015.
I don't know. But that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to download, you should.
Download the park. It doesn't glitch as much, so your eyes will.
Yeah, that's true. It's very, very clean.
Your eyes will.
Yeah, go to New Elements. The link is in the video description. Download the park, have a look at it yourself. I did not build the park, GeForce did, so if you write a comment and say GeForce did a really good job here and not you are so good. Because if I read one more time under a park from some godly NE maker that I'm a good player, I will kill you.
Yeah, that's like, this park has like two wooden coasters, too few to be MCI.
Yeah, to be my park, that's true.
Yeah, I'm just waiting. That's waiting
because Let's Build a Theme Park had like 4 wooden coasters.
Yeah, but let's just be honest. As soon as we get to America, like the week after we went to America, if we ever go there, you will start building CSO to build your Holiday World recreation. So
I don't need CSO for that.
You will. Like, you will be there and say, this will be the best recreation ever.
No. Goodbye.
Goodbye.